Good morning, everybody. Kevin here, and I want to welcome you to this Gobbler's Roost adventure. Now today, back up in the Adirondacks, we're at Long Lake, and we're going to do some pike fishing. Now I don't expect to catch too many fish, but I'm hoping a couple, maybe a nice pike. You never know, I could get skunked. Either way, if you're interested in finding out what happens, come on along. Monkeys are out, that's for sure. It rained the whole drive here. And it didn't stop raining until I started packing the canoe. That's some good luck, I would say. Let's do some paddling and get on out there. I just started out. The boat launch was right over there. Yeah, let's do some paddling. Well, the rain came back. And I could have stopped at a lean-to back there, but I figure the water's still calm. I'm going to keep paddling. There's a lean-to up here about another hour, so I've been paddling about 3 hours, trolling the whole way. Haven't had a single bite. I didn't expect much though. We'll see. I got some time. Maybe we'll catch a fish. But right now I'm just kind of taking it easy. Heading for this lean-to. And hopefully not much of my stuff got wet. I put a tarp over it, but I see my pillow might have gotten a little bit wet. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to dry that out. No fun sleeping on a wet pillow. Good morning, everybody. This is day 2 on Long Lake. I'm just getting out. Boy, yesterday was something. I trolled for, something like 6 hours. Didn't get a single bite. It rained pretty much the whole time, so I didn't film anything. And then, after I found a camp and set up camp, the punkies came out really bad, and the whole side and everything. Yeah, they feasted on me. I just sat in camp, set up a screen tent and sat in camp. They were bad. But it's a little cooler out now. They're not around. So I'm going fishing. And we're going to try and catch us a fish. Certainly is a cool, beautiful morning. Got to let out a little bit more line. Engage the reels, and we're fishing. Fishing for a couple hours now, still not a hit. Not a single hit. But we're over here trolling this big bay, and I'm coming into some weeds here. And this is an area that I've heard is known for pike. So we're going to troll through here, explore through here, and check it out. We're in an area right now where there's a lot of standing grass. This is pike fishing in the Adirondacks in May. Actually, they're not too bad today, but I got so bit up yesterday. I'm making sure I'm protected. The wind really came up this time. I think it's time to head into camp and have lunch. It's time to call it and head into camp. Have myself a sandwich. Yep, didn't have a single hit. About five and a half hours of fishing. Well, I didn't expect many fish, but a couple would be, one or two would be nice. Go have lunch, and maybe it'll calm down later towards evening. Although it's really picking up right now. I wonder if this is going to be an all-day thing. If so, I'm just going to be stuck hanging around in camp. There's worse things I could be doing, like working. Time to head into camp and have a sandwich. Oh, it was hard paddling in that wind. And wouldn't you know it, as soon as I got back to camp, it all just calmed right down. It's nice and flat out there. Maybe just, it's a little ripple out there in the big part of the lake. Go figure. It was just a squall moving through. And not as bad as yesterday, but just like yesterday, it's raining on and off. So I'm back here in camp, and I'm gonna make me a sandwich. Cooler here. Let's see. Some cheese. Oh, there it is. Cheese and bologna. Oh, man, I love me a good bologna sandwich. Been eating bologna ever since I was a little boy. Nice, thick piece of bologna. Just the kind of stuff you like to fry. I might have to do that. There. Maybe a nice slice of pepper jack cheese to put on there. Oh yeah. That's good stuff. Some wasabi mayo. I didn't have that on my bologna sandwich when I was a kid. I had ketchup. And I didn't have pepper jack either. Okay, wasabi mayo. And then just for an extra kick, crunchy wasabi peas. Yeah. These are some of my favorites. I love them. Oh, this is going to be good. There you go. On an onion roll? Oh, yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. And to wash it down, I can have a beer at lunch. I'm not working. Wash it down. Some Genesee beer, some specialty. This is one of their flavored beers. Mango Peach Kolsch. I'm not pronouncing that right. I know it. Kolsch. Genesee beer, the local brewery, is, like many breweries, has gotten into specialty beers. Oh, this is a nice beer. I like it. Genesee. And with that, I want to say thank you to Kev at Kev's Can Cave, who collects cans. I sent him a couple of cans just for the fun of it. And wouldn't you know it, Kev turns around and buys me a cup of coffee. Man, what an awesome guy. Kev's contribution went directly into the funds for this Long Lake Adirondack trip. I want to say thank you, Kev. Thank you for buying me a cup of coffee. You're an awesome guy. You got an awesome channel. And I'm waiting for the next, Wednesday, to make a goofy guess. I don't ever guess right. I make the goofy ones. Thanks again, Kev, for buying me a cup of coffee. Oh, yeah. I wish I could give you something. It's good. So, the Punkies have come back. It was weird the way they went away. They're not as bad as they were yesterday, but I'm inside the screen tent that I set up. But yeah, after that squall came through, the Punkies were just gone for about 2 hours, and then slowly they came back. And they really like chewing on me. But anyways, while I'm resting this afternoon in camp, I figured I might as well show you around. Right now, I'm inside the screen tent that I set up. I bring this, wow, yeah. I bring this screen tent along, leave the poles at home, just bring a couple of stakes, cut a dead limb that I find on the ground for the center. There's my fire pit. I'm going to have a fire tonight. Cook a couple of hamburgers. There's the screen tent. I'm camped on an island here. Right now I've got it all to myself. There's 2 camps on the island. And man, I wish I was going to be here in July, because those are wild blueberry bushes and they're all over the island. So I'm camped right here on the high spot. More blueberry bushes. Got my tent down here in the lower spot so it's out of the wind. I slept pretty good last night. Take a walk here and take you over to the other camp. Little trail here. It's a pretty nice little island I'm camped on. Here's where I beach my canoe. This camp here is on the highest point of the island. And it's pretty nice. I almost camped over here. You can see all around here. And right from the where you build your campfire, you got such an awesome view over the lake. Pretty cool. Got a bench. Yep, this is a nice campsite. I think mine is a little bit more comfortable though. So there you have it. That's one of the campsites here up at Long Lake in the Adirondacks. All right, I'm going to cook a couple hamburgers on the fire tonight. I'm going to set it up and get the fire ready. I've got more than enough wood, that's for sure. The people that camped here before me left me quite a bit of wood, and I drug in more myself. So I'm just going to prepare and get the fire ready for tonight. Found some birch bark laying on the ground. Everybody knows birch bark is good for starting a fire. Up here in the Adirondacks, if it's standing, dead or alive, you can't use it, but you can only use wood and birch bark that you find on the ground. Now, as far as wood up here in the Adirondacks, most of what you're going to find on the ground is red pine, or if you're lucky, there's birch around. And you can find some nice birch logs they'll burn. But other than that, I mean, there's oaks in places, but nah. Yeah, mostly it's the woods up here are red pine and birch. Okay, I think that's about ready. Threw in a little bit of trash that I found at the campsite, but all I got to do is light it up. I think we're ready to have a campfire tonight. Out here for the afternoon, gonna do some casting the spinner. But the wind took me. I got to reposition here. can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh, he got off. What a mess. I just caught a smallmouth, but I've been casting so much, the front end of my rod cast it off. And I'm trying to pull it in. It's in the water. And while I'm trying to pull it in, all of a sudden about a 1 pound smallmouth hits it. And I had to hand line it in. He hit it right in front of the boat. What a mess. It just wasn't on tight. I didn't realize it. Oh my. And now everything's straight. That was the first fish of the trip. Oh my. That was funny. These bugs. Only time I ever seen bugs as bad as these, or maybe worse, was when I went up to Alberta on my bear hunt. They were pretty bad up there at that time too. Oh my. Things I do to catch fish. Things I do for the opportunity to try and catch fish, because I'm not catching many. Ow, 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 there's one biting. Oh, got me right under the eyebrow. Okay, let's catch another one. The right way this time, with a full pole. Headed back to my island now. I got about 2 more hours of fishing in today. And I caught that. It was about a 1 pound smallmouth. In one of the funniest ways I've ever done. Yeah, he got off easy. I never got a good hook set on him because I was trying to retrieve the front end of my pole. I had it almost in my hand, and all of a sudden he hits the lure and jerks the pole right out of my hand, jerks the front of the pole right out of my hand. I wind up hand lining him in right up to the side of the boat, and he wiggled off as I was lifting him up. Yeah, yesterday I had adjusted the front end of the pole, and I must not have seated it very well, because after about an hour of casting, all of a sudden it just went flying off. Oh boy, the dumb things I do to catch fish. Headed back to my island now. The weather looks like it's changed. Maybe tomorrow's going to be a good day. I hope so. But while I'm here, I figured I'd spin the canoe around and give you a look at the lay of the land here, or the lake and the mountains. That's the island we just passed. Back to camp. Headed back to camp now. Sun's getting ready to go down in a little while. Oh, I think it's time to start the fire. Oh, there's a beaver right out here. I just heard him splash for the second time. Let's go take a look. Ready to start the fire. I hear splash, splash, and I go look in the back bay, and there's a beaver zigzagging back and forth, just slapping his tail. He must have done it 10 times, and then he just swam away. You never know what's going to happen. Anyways, let's start this fire. Time to sit down, enjoy the sunset, let this burn down. Once I get it burned down a little bit, I'll start doing some cooking. Gonna sit down and enjoy me a Jenny. Oh yeah, good stuff. Nothing more relaxing than a good campfire. Okay, I think we might be ready to start cooking. Little salt and pepper. There we go. They're looking good though. Oh, I can't wait. Love me a good hamburger. Okay, these are done. Just I'll carefully place it over here. Oh man, I am ready to eat. A little bit of ketchup and relish. That's the way I like them. Well, I also like them with bacon and cheese and all that stuff, but I didn't add those today. Look at that. That's delicious.